Good afternoon, everyone. It is Haley with Trains and TCG. Hopefully everything's sounding all right. We'll get started here in just a second. I need to add a share link to the Artemis Tavern Discord channel. I do get all of my product from at Artemis Tavern, so if you're ever in Iowa, make sure you stop by and check his shop out. They actually just got a new shop, and let me tell you, it's awesome. I was just astonished by how much bigger the space is, how much organized, and they did a good job with their move. I'm rather impressed. But I know you're not here to listen to me talk about Artemis Tavern. You are here to watch me unveil the Avatar Last Airbender Magic the Gathering set. So I picked up all 5, and then I also played in the pre-release event at Artemis Tavern, and I took second place, so I got 4 packs there. So we'll open those as well on stream. I did play with the Katara pre-release kit. Did pretty good, so we'll start there. I took second place, so I got 4 packs there. So we'll open those as well on stream. So let's go ahead. It says Katara thing. I will never ever turn my back on people who need me. The nice blue. Oh, I can't show you the dice. I put it in my dice bag. Actually, I can. My dice bag's right here. Also, if you're interested, tomorrow I'll be streaming me doing some train stuff. Yeah, so here is the Katara dice. Actually, I'm going to put that back in there. Alright, here's what y'all came for, though. The cards. I will preface that there are some lands that did not come in here. With the pre-release kits, you draft up 40 cards, and obviously they don't give you enough land, so I had to use my own lands. How well is that seen? Here we go. That looks a little better, right? It's probably upside down for you guys too, isn't it? I don't know how to fix that. Is there a way to do that? is having a heck of a time trying to focus. Alright, well, it's not great. I'm still working on my setup. We'll make it work. Alright. Anywho, Zuko's Exile. The Watery Grasp. Alright, well, it's not great. I'm still working on my setup. Saber-tooth Mouse Lion. Firebending Lesson. The lessons were cool as we were playing, because there's certain ones that if you have so many lessons in your graveyard, it would do special effects. Super interesting. The Hog Monkey, Abandon Enchantments, the Spirit Oasis, Crescent Island Temple, the Cruel Administrator, and since these are pre-release kits, I don't expect to get anything overly cool, so Invasion Submersible, the Mountain, just a copy, and a Spirit, the Badger Mole, the Yuyan Archers, the Dialia Indoctrination, Energy Bending, Ji Yong the Deserter. I'm gonna butcher some of these names, and I apologize. It's been years since I've watched Avatar. I really need to rewatch it. Probably finish the show because I don't remember some of the characters. So, White Lotus Reinforcements, the Earth King, Barrels of Blasting Jelly, Basic Land Mountain, the Ballistic Boulder, Pillar Launch, the Fire Nation Cadets, the Swamp Snare Trap. Aw, poor Appa. Pretending Box Bearers, Pox Bearers, June the Bounty Hunter, Haru the Hidden Talent, the Spirit Oasis, Crescent Island Temple, Wartime Protesters, Callous Inspector. That is a foil too, so that's nice. Another copy token with a soldier token. Oh, the bending things. That was really cool. So like with firebending on this one, you firebend one. Whenever this token attacks, add a flame or add a mana mountain card. This mana lasts until end of combat. It was a cool, unique thing. Lost Days, the Badger Mole, Deserter's Disciple, Deadly Precision, Bender's Waterskin. The guy who I lost to, who took first place in our pre-release event, he had this one, and it was pretty cool. So it untaps once you untap during each other player's untap step, and you tap it and you get 1 mana of any color. So that came in handy a lot. Longfang Grand Secretariat, Airbender's Reversal, the Buzzard Wasp Colony, the Legend of Karuku, and then it has the Avatar, Crescent Island Temple. I apparently got 3 of those and didn't notice that earlier. Meditation Pools, an Ally with a clue, the Cunning Maneuver, Sold Out, Flexible Waterbender, Origin of Metal Bending, Metal is just earth that has been purified and refined. Vindictive Warden, Earth Rumble, Water Balloon, Elemental Teachings, Forest, Food, Dragon, Fire Lord Zuko, Waterbender Ascension, Forecasting Fortune Teller, the Benevolent River Spirit. He's a low cost, but has all these additional ones that cost more, of course, but just made it such a great card. Both the players I played against had it in theirs, and I regret not putting it in mine because it worked out really well in both of them. So for it has an additional cost to cast the spell to Waterbend. While playing a Waterbend cast, you can tap your artifacts and creatures to help. Each one pays for 1. And it has Flying and Ward for 2. Whenever this creature becomes the target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, counter it unless the player pays 2. And when this creature enters, you scry 2. So it just worked out really well in both the decks that those folks built. Flexible Waterbender, the Geyser Leaper, the Watery Grasp, the Bender's Water Skin, Lost Days, a Clue. Oh, why was that stuck to a chair? Spirit. There is something on my card. I don't know. That is actually part of the. Okay. Protected or sealant or something. I don't know. Just copying a clue. Alright, now I believe all of these cards are the deck that I built. So feel free. Thanks, Artemis. Thanks for joining. So this is the deck that I built. So let me know how bad, how good, what I should have added, what I should have taken out. I'm always up into refining my decks. So this is Katara, Water Tribe's Hope. If I had a chance, this would have changed the outcome. I would have taken first place. Vengeful Villagers, Octopus Form, Airbending Lesson, just your basic old planes, but that's from the landing station, not even from the box. The Water Tribe Captain, Island, Iguana Parrot. This one cracked me up because I played it and then my opponent played it, and she was copying me. Boomerang Basics, Planes, Island, get out of here. First Time Flyer, Yip Yip, Serpent of the Pass, the Otter Penguin. It was so cute. I had to put it in the deck. Probably shouldn't have. It wasn't very good and for strategy, but it was too cute. Zuko's Exile, the Glider Kids. I think each of us had the Glider Kids in our decks that we made. Compassionate Healer, Avatar Enthusiasts. This one was really good because I put it in and then I had the next like 3 turns put in more allies, so it ended up becoming like a I want to say 5/5 before it got taken out. Katara Bending Prodigy, the Cat Owl, the Giant Koi, the Tio Spirited Glider, Water Bending Lesson, Planes, Master Piando, the Koshi Battle Fan, the White Lotus Hideout, the North Pole gates. So in our second round, the person I was playing against, I played this card because I went first, and then she played it, and then the next like 3 turns we played the exact same cards. It was kind of terrifying. And then another plains, and that was it. That was what I got in the Katara deck pre-release kit. Get that, get those back in there. Which one should I do next? Oh, you can't really see Aang. I gotta work on this camera thing, man. I'll go ahead and go Aang. Actually, no, I'm gonna go Taupe, Tafa. One of these times I'll get their name right. Because this was the one that I originally picked to play at the pre-release event at Artemis Tavern today. But we all ended up picking it as like, nope, can't do that. I'll buy a different one and I'll play with that one, which is how I ended up with Katara. And then another person joined and they got Katara. And it's just like, oh man, why didn't we all just try to pick a different one? It was too funny. I also liked, the arrow that they did on the design. I missed the garbage. I'm the greatest earthbender in the world. Let's see what I pulled. It also did end up being both myself and the other person who picked Katara that were battling it out for first and second. This box does not want to open. There we go. So, there we go. You can check out the dice. It kind of reminded me of one of them I got in I think in Tarkir, actually. Pop that in my dice bag. Pull the stuff out. All right. We're going to start off strong with Toph. The hard-headed teacher. The Earth King. Toph the blind pilot. Yep. Already can't talk. It's going to be a great life. The blind bandit. Oh my gosh, guys, I got the only card I wanted in this whole thing, and I got it. I would have been so much more excited had I played Top during the pre-release event. I got the unlucky cabbage merchant. I don't know why, but he was my favorite character in the show. It was always my cabbages. I'm stoked. Okay, it's just gonna sit there. I'm gonna stare at it while I focus on all this other stuff. All right. How exciting. And I apologize if that got loud for any headphone users. Oh, I'm so excited. Earth Kingdom General, Rebellious Captives, Earth Village Ruffians, the Ostrich Horse, the Badger Mole, Barrels of Blasting Jelly, Pillar Launch, Origin of Metal Bending, Earth Bending Lesson, the Foggy Bottom Swamp, Clue, with some food on the back. That looks pretty tasty. That looks like tea nut food. And then the ally, and oh, it's a bear! The Hog Monkey, It'll Quench Ya, Avatar Enthusiasts, Rebellious Captives, Fire Nation Raider, Aang's Journey, The Wandering Musicians, The Tundra Tank, Momo, the playful pet. Momo was my favorite person besides. I guess Momo wasn't a person, he was a pet, so he was my favorite pet because I like lemurs. Lemurs are awesome. Jet's Brainwashing, Zoe, the Moon Slayer, White Lotus, White Lotus Tile. Oh, I got the cat owl and foil. Sweet. Misty Palms Oasis, Clue, and Ally. That was a terrible flip on my part. How's everyone's day going? Why I try to open this pack. Anyone want to take guesses on how many of the pack garbages I'm going to end up in the actual trash? So far, it's 1 out of 3. Fire Nation Cadets, the Swamp Snare Trap, the Giant Koi, Yip Yip, the Foggy Swamp Vinebender, Zuko's Exile. Okay, it is a common. I was wondering why it's like, I feel like I've seen this one several times. Obviously, it's only been 3 times, but it feels like a lot. Pretending Poxbearers, Accumulate Wisdom, Invasion Reinforcements, Aro's Demonstration. He was the uncle, right? He looks, yeah. Seismic Sense, Realm of Ka, Bitter Work, Serpent's Pass, Clue. Oh, of course, that pack opens just fine. Geyser Leaper, Rabaro Troop, it's a rabbit kangaroo, Ostrich Horse, Rough Rhino Cavalry, Corrupt Court Official, an Otter Penguin, Kyoshi Warriors, Combustion Man, Guru Patak, Appa! The Loyal Sky Bison, of course. Fire Navy Trebuchet, Sokka, the Tenacious Tactician, Pirate Peddlers, Is this a good pirate? I'll have to check this out. Ooh. Sorry, folks who play Magic at Artemis Tavern. You know where that pirate's going. Right in the pirate deck. Forest, Clue, and an ally. I'm sure you guys don't know, but I have a pirate deck that's pretty brutal that I play whenever I go to Artemis Tavern for some magic, and they don't like it. And that's okay. Alright, we got Callous Inspector, Geyser Leaper, Rabaro Troop, Ostrich Horse, the Rough Rhino Cavalry, Kyoshi Battle Fan, the Wandering Musicians, Katara Bending Prodigy. Ah, yes! I got another one! Unlucky Cabbage Merchant, Fancy Footwork, Northern Air Temple, Aurora, Iro, Tea Master, Bommy. Again, I apologize for butchering the characters' names. I haven't watched it in forever, and I just suck at pronunciations in general. The King of Three Trials, Foggy Bottom Swamp, another Clue, and the Ally. I'm not really sure what the Clue, how that works. I didn't have any that used it in my deck. So if you've played and you know how that works, let me know. Lightning Strike, Azula Always Lies, Water Bending Lesson. So now we've gotten the Fire Bending Lesson, I think, the Water Bending Lesson, and the Earth Bending Lesson. Or maybe we've gotten 2 Water Bending Lessons. That might be it. Glider's Kids. This was a good one. The Turtle Duck. Oh, look how cute it is. I'm going out of off screen. You guys gotta let me know. The Yuyan Archers, Earth Kingdom Soldier, Tools of War, the Heartless Act, Twin Blades. These cards are moving all over. The True Ancestry, Zuko, the Conflicted, Cunning Maneuver, Mountain, Spirit, and Copy. So that is what we got in the Topps pre-release kit. Goodness. Keeping the Cabbage Men out. I'm excited about that. Let me just put this back in there. So far, what's your guys' favorite card? Other question? Are you planning to pick up the Avatar set? Two sets down. 2 boxes down, I should say. Alright. Who next? Aang? Alright. Let's do Aang next. What cards are you all hoping to pull? Aang's box says, "We are all connected. Everything is connected." And that is so true. Alright. Show off the dice. I'm digging this one. So we noticed at the pre-release event that there's Aang as the 20, which is typical. The set comes with is 20. But then we have the Planeswalker symbol. And I pulled a couple of the ones that I've gotten from other pre-release kits, and it's like, that's not usually what we've seen before. We were all kind of confused by it. Aang is 20, Planeswalkers 1. Alright. Aang divider. I like how yellow this box is. I don't know if y'all can really tell, but it's pretty good, I think, for a yellow color. Alright. The Great Divide Guide. That's what we got for this first. A Human Scout Ally. Aang's Iceberg. I was hoping to see that in this set. Aang, the Last Airbender. Yay! The Southern Air Temple. The Water Tribe Rallier. Compassionate Healer. Jejong's Deserters. Water Tribe Captain. The Kyoshi Warriors. Wandering Musicians. Yip yip. Path to Redemption. The Sandbender Storm. I'm off camera again. Sorry about that, folks. Guys, really tell me. The Sunblessed Peak. The ally token creature. So we got both allies on this side. And we got clue and food on this side. And then open art. There's got to be a trick to these, 'cause sometimes I just cannot get them. Deadly Precision. First Time Flyer. The Water Tribe Captain. Oh, so with the First Time Flyer, that's one of those cards I was talking about earlier, where if you have your lesson card, there's some in your graveyard, you get something. So this creature gets a +1/+1 as long as there's a lesson card in your graveyard. I used that a couple times. I'd use the lesson card, and then I'd give her a +1/+1. Plus, she has flying, so like that's even better. I said the Water Tribe Captain, the Pillar Launch, Fire Nation Cadets, Swamp Snare Trap, the Cat Owl, the Water Tribe Rallier, Fire Nation Attacks, Shared Roots, Zhao, the Ruthless Admiral, Zoe, it's probably Zoe, Avatar Aang. Oh, he did become the Avatar. Again, I haven't watched the whole show. Aang, Master of Elements. Obsessive Pursuit, Meditation Pools, and then an ally clue. What's everyone's favorite Avatar character? You guys already know mine's Cabbage Man. Ooh, I just bent some of my cards. Oh, if anybody's heard of a train trading card game, let me know. That would be the coolest thing, since I do like trains and I do like my trading card games. Airbending Lesson, The Badger Mole, Deserter's Disciple, Deadly Precision, First Time Flyer, Platypus Bear. That's cool. Zuko's Exile, Combustion Man, Gran, Guru Patak. Patak is not the right word. That is Klingon. Azula, the Cunning Usurper, Raven Eagle, Kyoshi Battlefan, Serpent's Pass, Ally, and Clue. The Canyon Crawler, that almost seems like out of a different magic set. I apologize. I'm not actually tired. Actually, I'm a little tired, but that's alright. The Rowdy Snowballers, the Razor Rings, the Rocky Rebuke, the Treetop Freedom Fighters, Earth Kingdom Soldier, Earth Rumble Wrestlers, Sokka's Haiku. Oh shoot, it's actually a haiku. It says counter target spell. Draw a card, then mill 3 cards. Untap target land. Oh, that's beautiful. Sukui, Koshi Warrior. The Fatal Fissure. Earth Kingdom Protectors. Ooh. Fire Lord Azula. Yip. Mountain. Copy. And Spirit. I'm actually making most of the packages in the garbage. The Giant Koi. Yip. The Foggy Swamp Vine Bender. Goodness. Lightning Strike. Azula Always Lies. Vindictive Warden. Rumble Arena. Tio, the Spirited Glider. This was one of the copycat cards. Earth Kingdom General. Hiabaya, Spirit of Balance, the Bear Spirit. Ruinous Waterbending. The Sandbender Scavengers. Enter the Avatar State. The Foggy Bottom Swamp. And then just double face card representation. Just 1 second. Okay, the Water Tribe Captain, Pillar Launch, Fire Nation Cadets, Swamp Snare Trap, the Giant Koi, Abandon Attachments. I think that Wizards of the Coast did a fantastic job on the artwork, by the way. The Bender's Water Skin. I think we all agreed that this one would be good in Commander. If you play Commander, I don't. Let me know if you think so. Appa, the Fire Navy Trebuchet, the Dragonfly Swarm. Oh, that's cool. Taff, the Blind Bandit. I keep wanting to say panda. I don't know. Waterbender Ascension, the Giant Koi, Mountain, and Food. Food is also a monk on the back. We haven't seen that yet. And just like that, we are done with Aang's pre-release kit. That leaves us with just 2 kits left, and then 4 additional packs to undo, or to open. I don't know why I said undo. Whatever. I'm clearly losing it. Should we do brother or sister? And I actually learned that they were brother and sister at the pre-release event, because I don't think I watch any episodes with her in it. All right, we'll do Zuko. That's his name. Zuko. I've always had to struggle and fight, and that's made me strong. That is the truth. It makes everybody strong. It sucks, but it makes everybody stronger. Of course, that box opens just fine. Oh, hey! I didn't notice that. So, of course, 4 boxes in. The characters are in the back. I don't know if that's true. I'm gonna have to look now. So, just a second. Pull Aang back out. Yep, that seems to be the case. I'm not gonna look at Katara or Toph. There we go. But all right, we're learning. Oh, didn't show you guys the Firebender one. Into the dice bag it goes. All right, let's crack these open. Azula, the Cunning Usurper, the Fated Firepower. Zuko, the Exiled Prince. Jet, Freedom Fighter. Jet's Brainwashing. The Fire Nation's Cadets. The Yuyan Archers. Treetop Freedom Fighters. Wandering Musicians. Mongoose Lizard. Cunning Maneuver. Lightning Strike. How to Start a Riot. The Sunblessed Peak. Ally. Soldier. Clue. Monk. Oops, I'm trying to throw cards on the floor. Excuse me. Azula Always Lies, Water Bending Lesson, Glider Kids, Turtle Duck, Yuyan Archers, Beetle-Headed Merchants, Abandoned Attachments, Otter Penguin, Bitter Work. You know, that would have been a good card to have. I was attacking a player with multiple creatures each time. Team Avatar, Invasion Tactics, Avatar Destiny, Invasion Reinforcements, Omashu City, Food, Dragon. Next pack. The Water Tribe Captain, Pillar Launch, Fire Nation Cadets, Swamp Snare Trap. We're starting to see repeats. Giant Koi, which I'd expect with it being the pre-release kits. Abandoned Attachments, Kyoshi Warriors, Invasion Submersible, Zao the Ruthless Admiral, Gather the White Lotus, Shared Roots. Ooh, the Avatar Destiny. It's an enchantment aura. Enchant creature you control. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 for each creature card in your graveyard and is an avatar in addition to other types. Oh, goodness gracious. When an enchanted creature dies, mill cards equal to its power. Return this card to its owner's hand and up to one creature card milled this way to the battlefield under your control. Oh boy. That is, yeah. Oh, goodness. The Firebending Student. Ooh, a forest. I don't think we've seen a forest. A full card forest. Ally. Clue. The Forecasting Fortune Teller. Sandbender Storm. Rumble Arena. Origin of Metal Bending. Cunning Maneuver. The Kyoshi Warriors. Earth Kingdom Soldier. Lo and Lee the Twin Tutors. Combustion Man. Gran Gran. Pathic is probably what it is. Hakado, Selfless Commander. It'll quench ya. Zuko and his food. Omashu City. And the copy. Oh, and Soldier on the back. Yep. Foggy Swamp Vine Bender. Lightning Strike. Azula Always Lies. Water Bending Lesson. Glider Kids. Kyoshi Warriors. Earth Kingdom Protectors. Fire Nation Engineer. Ember Island Production. Maya Jaded Edge. The Merchant's Aerial Artisan. That's a cool card. Pretending Poxbearers. swamp, copy with spirit. And last one for Zuko's pre-release kit. The Hog Monkey, the Geyser Leaper, the Yoryong Deserters, the Ostrich Horse, the Rough Rhino Cavalry, Wandering Musician. Hello, hi. This is random. Is it Jody Eodi? Ooh, I don't know. It's hard to tell for me, honestly. The Public Servant, the Sakashima of a Thousand Faces, the legendary creature, human rogue. You may have. Okay, so it's Jody. Enter as a copy of another creature you control, except has Jody's other abilities. The legend rule doesn't apply to permanents you control. It's a partner. 3-1. Nothing on the back. That's completely different, it seems like, from everything else we've seen so far. Master Paku, Uncle Eroy. So I was right. I remember some of these characters. I can't remember how his name's pronounced, and that's on me. But I was right. He was the uncle. The Cave of Two Lovers. The Spirit Water Revival. The Foggy Swamp Visions. Abandoned Air Temple. Plains. Oh, look, it's Appa. And Food and Dragon. I don't remember dragons being in Avatar. Were they? Um, any case, that was Zuko's. Can't believe I didn't notice that the characters were on the back of the boxes. Alright. Last pre-release kit, and then we only have 4 more packs after that. That I won. Azula. Alright. Fear is the only reliable way. False. Trust is for fools. Alright. Oh, I love this dice, but that's because purple is my favorite color, which should be apparent with the color scheme of my desk mat. You can get that at, you can't get this one actually anymore. It is an LTT desk mat. So Zula. Oh look, we just saw this card. The Water Spirit Water Revival. Day of the Black Sun. Azula on the Hunt. Dali Agents. Zuko's Conviction. Oh, this has a new thing. Kicker, you may pay an additional 4 as you cast this spell. Return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. If the spell was kicked, instead, put the card onto the battlefield. But it didn't tell me what kicked means. I'll have to go look it up sometime. Unless one of you guys know. Fatal Fissure. Callous Inspector. Merchant of Many Hats. Earth Village Ruffians. The Hog Monkey. Deadly Precision. Dialy Indoctrination. Swamp Snare Trap. Foggy Bottom Swamp. Clue. And Food. Copy, and Ballistic Boulder. Let's keep going. The Corrupt Court Official, First Time Flyer, Airbending Lesson, Pillar Launch, Fire Nation Cadets, Otter Penguin, Kyoshi Warriors, Northern Air Temple, Fancy Footwork, Air Nomad Legacy, The Boulder Ready to Rumble, Azula the Cunning Usurper, Deadly Precision, Planes, Copy, and Soldier. Pirate Peddlers, beautiful. I'll have 2 for the pirate deck. Of course, the Iguana Pirate is also going in the pirate deck, by the way. The Flexible Waterbender, Path to Redemption, the Saber-Tooth Moose Lion, the Boomy Bash, Foggy Swamp Hunters, Earth Village Ruffians, Invasion Tactics, Team Avatar, Hama the Bloodbender, Solstice Revelations, Raven Eagle, Guru Pathic, Kyoshi Village, Ally, and Clue. Badger Mole, Yuyon Archers, Daily Indoctrination, Octopus Form, Glider Kids, Earth Kingdom Soldier, Cat Owl, Fire Navy Trebuchet, Benevolent River Spirit, Dragonfly Swarm, Sandbender Scavengers, the Wan Shi Tong Librarian. That's kind of cool. The Badger Mole, Swamp, Copy, and Spirit. Next pack. The Watery Grasp, Zhejiang's Deserters, which I am fairly certain I've mispronounced every single time we've had that card come up. The Wall Top Sentries, Firebending Lesson. So I think we've gotten the Firebending Lesson, the Waterbending Lesson, the Earthbending Lesson, and Airbending Lesson. Are there any other ones? The Hog Monkey, the Barrels of Ballasting Jelly, the Earth Rumble Wrestlers, Fire Nation Attacks. I like the borderless cards, I think. I know some people aren't fans, but I'm a fan. What do you guys think? Borderless cards? Cool, bad? Thoughts? Shared Roots, Invasion Submersible, the Daily Agents, the Walls of Ban Sing Se, the Walls of Ba Sing Se, Tio, the spirited glider, forest. I just noticed on this forest, you guys probably, oh, you can maybe tell, Appa's right there. A camouflaged Appa. Ally, clue. Uh, so I'm friends with my garbage man. Uh, that's a long story. Any case, he mentioned that there was a disturbance in the force because there wasn't anything in my garbage can this last week. Doing all these, I now have a bunch of garbage. So I suppose the disturbance will be fixed. I don't know why that popped in my head, but you now get to have a random bit of knowledge, I suppose. The turtle duck, lightning strike, beetle-headed merchants, water-bending lesson, curious farm animals. It has boar, elk, bird, ox. All right. When this creature dies, you gain 3 life. Hey, that's nice. Merchant of Many Hats, the Kyoshi Warriors, Ty Lee Artful Acrobat, Aang the Last Airbender, Tio Spirited Glider, Earth Kingdom General, the Firebender Ascension, Lightning Strike, Boiling Rock Prison, Food with the bear on the back. Alright, so that was Azula's um, pre-release kit. What kit do you think you guys would have gone with? What kit did you go with if you did a pre-release event? Alright, the last 4 packs. Are we ready? Let's see what these last 4 contain. And then after that, I'm going to go have some dinner. I'm going to probably make some dinner first and then eat the dinner. But we'll see. I don't know why that one ripped so wonky. Copy. Spirit. Those have been on the bottom. Were these from Japan? Or were these from America? Those were from Japan. No, I'm not sure. I just know that they're reversed of each other. Of one has certain ones on front, and then the others haven't in the back. I don't know. It's Forest, Firebender, Ascension, Aang at the Crossroads, Beefong's Bounty Hunters, Rockalanch, the High Bay Spirit of Balance, Soka's Haiku, Curious Farm Animals, Earth Kingdom Soldier, Hog Monkey, Iguana Parrot, Pillar Launch, Deserter's Disciple, Abandoned Attachments. Pack 2 from my winnings. Ally, clue on the back. Mountain, Compassionate Healer. Oh, hey, this is kick-ass. Aang at the Crossroads, legendary creature, human avatar ally. Flying. When Aang enters, look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may put a creature card with mana value 4 or less from among them onto the battlefield. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. When another creature you control leaves the battlefield, transform Aang at the beginning of the next upkeep. Oh, Sick. Aang the Destined Savior. A legendary creature, Avatar ally, flying. Land creatures you control have vigilance. At the beginning of combat on your turn, Earthbend 2. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that yeah, that's really cool. Earth Rumble, Airbender's Reversal, the Wolf Bat, Hermetic Herbalist. She's such a cute little lady. Otter Penguin, Beetle Beetle-headed Merchants, Giant Koi, Razor Rings, Lightning Strike, the Foggy Swamp Vinebender, the Mongoose Lizard. All right. The Ally, also Clue, Misty Palms Oasis, Jody, one of many. That's a creepy looking card. Just gonna move on. Azula, the cunning usurper. Jasmine Dragon Tea Shop. Okay, the Jody, one of many again. Enter the Avatar state. Professor Z, the anthropologist. Geyser Leaper. Corrupt court official. The cat owl. Avatar enthusiast. Ow. Aang's journey. Cycle of renewal. Firebending lesson. All right. And my last pack for taking second place in the Artemis Tavern pre-release event for the Avatar Last Airbender Magic the Gathering cards. Maybe. We'll see if I can get it to open. Here we go. And out of all of those packs, only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ended up on the floor. And not in the trash. I'd say that's pretty good. Alright, we got one of the double cards, the plains, the Crescent Island Temple, the Fire Nation Drill, Sokka, the Sokka, the Bold Boomeranger, goodness, the Solstice Revelations, the Southern Air Temple, the Northern Air Temple, north-south, hey, the Callous Inspector, the Rowdy Snowballers, the Compassionate Healer, the Hog Monkey, the Earth Village Ruffians, the Badger Mole, and the very last card, the Yuan Archers. I want to give Artemis Tavern a big shout out. I wouldn't have been able to come on here and show you all these without being able to attend their pre-release event and them having uh, the pre-release kits available. So thank you for that. I really do enjoy making these videos. However, I'll also be live again tomorrow, probably afternoon, showing off some more train stuff. Just a quick little sneak peek. I will be working on painting these. You can't see it. So this is a row of these cute little snowmen for my gondola cars for our winter train shows. So make sure to tune in tomorrow, check that out, hang out with me there. Again, thanks Artemis at Artemis Tavern. Had a good time today. I got my cabbage guy. And that was even in the Toph pre-release kit that he picked out for me. I'm so excited about that. I don't know why. Just let me have my life, okay? But thank you all for watching. Don't forget tomorrow's stream. Have a good night.